myself at that age. Orphaned, a street urchin living hand to mouth. Eager to get into all kinds of trouble.
Are you ready? Can we go now?
There's no reason. Let's go.
Finally! Follow me!
Day and night?
We need to leave the ghetto.
How will you get past the guards?
I know a way. Meet me on the other side.
From all of us.
Wait, what?
The other side!
After my
If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Earhardian veil can be very effective.
No. The rooster and kitten, that's it.
See? Easy.
Goddess, save us. You're playing with your life, boy.
I don't need a goddess to save me. I'm very good at climbing. How did you escape the keep?
What? I didn't... How do you know about that?
Oh, everyone knows the Apostle escaped the keep on the night of his execution. There's even a puppet show about it.
Shadow take me. And why do you think I'm that Azadi?
Mysterious Apostle guy escapes the keep. Mysterious Azadi joins the resistance a few days later. I may only be 10 years old, and I may have purple skin, but I'm nobody's fool.
Clearly. What else do you know about me?
Not much. You were wounded by Azadi bullets, you almost died. You're working with the resistance. Oh, and you betrayed your people, of course. Everyone knows that.
Everyone? Goddess.
What's your goddess like?
What?
You keep saying her name. Is she pretty? What's the color of her hair? Is she brown like you, or white like some of the other Azadi? I'm pretty sure she's not blue.
I have no idea what the color of her hair is.
How can you not know? This is important.
It is not.
I know the color of all our gods' hair.
I'm sure you do.
Do you want to know?
I truly do not.
There's Armada. Her hair is golden red. Then there's Bidlan. His hair is black and curly, like mine. But he's a light blue, like a proper northern Dolmari.
Shadow take me.
Kea. She's also got dark hair, but with these purple streaks in it. Real pretty. And her skin is darker than Armada's and Bidlan. But she's not nearly as dark as me, of course. No gods have skin like mine. They're all way better.
There's a difference?
Sure. Southern Dolmari, like my family, were lower caste. We can't ever become gods. We'll always be servants and soldiers and labourers.
And that's only because of the color of your skin?
Uh-huh. Well, not only, but mostly. Like, if I'd been born with lighter skin, my parents are still dark blue, so I wouldn't be able to get a good job. Not in the north, at least.
I didn't think the Dolmari treated their own in that manner.
Other Dolmari are the worst. Well, after the Azadi, of course. Northlanders don't care about how I look. They only care about what I can do for them. That's better, I guess. Although, I don't always understand if someone's going to be nice to me or not. At least, the Azadi are easy to understand. They hate all of us. Doesn't matter if we're dark or light. It's all the same to them. Blue is blue.
These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Marcuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying and wish to return to their families. The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and the laborers work into the night.
This is it. This is where they have their meetings and speeches and stuff.
Are you sure?
Positive. Sometimes I listen in. They talk about magicals and about how we've ruined the world and taken everything from them. It makes me sad listening to that. I didn't know magicals were so bad. No wonder humans hate us.
We don't... Look, boy. Bip. Those people are not good people. You have done nothing wrong. You can't help the way you look or the color of your skin. How and where you've been born doesn't make you a bad person, or less of a person. It just makes you you. It's what you do with your life that matters. Now, scram, get out of here. Go back, and be careful.
But...
You promised. No arguments.
Fine, fine.
What?
A tip would be appreciated, in recognition of all my hard work.
You're really something. Here. Now run back, you little thief. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why? The pipes are manufactured both locally and in Azadir, and they bring them in by the boatload. They must require thousands of them to cover the city. That might be Stont's young widow. Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stant widow.
I'm Gertie Stant. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
Knew him? How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress. On the night of his death. He saved my life. I'm sorry I could do nothing to save his.
You saw him, that evening?
He asked me to visit you. To tell you that he loves you.
And then you left him to be tortured to death by those bastards?
I swore not to take an innocent life.
They told me he begged for death. You could have granted him a clean and honourable journey to the night side. But instead you just left him there. Don't talk to me about honour. You have none. Leave us be.
I'll need to find a way to get past that goon. Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? God damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
The important thing is not what I say, but how I say it. I must appear forceful and show that I belong at this assembly. We'll keep this simple. The obvious answer to blood and land is... I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or later, even this brainless fool will see through my veil and call on the guards. I'll keep blood and land.
Yeah, all right. Wait, that's my line. What's the passphrase?
Blood and...
You don't belong here. This is a private gathering.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dalmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honor Hillarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that.
It's been torn into 3 pieces. Honor and... what? There's a word missing.
It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're the problem. The magicals have always lived here. It's the Azadi who've upset the balance of things.
You ought to be more careful speaking ill of the Azadi. The walls have ears.
Oh, what are they gonna do? Ship me off to one of their re-education camps? I'd like to see them try.
They might throw you in Friar's Keep.
They wouldn't dare. They respect women, that lot. At least they've got that going for them, unlike those National Front traitors in there. Mark my word. The moment the Azadi leave, the Resistance will hunt down every last one of them and string them up on the city walls.
Definitely not a supporter of the National Front, that one. Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see ya. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... the National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And Balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
It's a flyer for the National Front meeting. Honor and humanity. It's the slogan used by the National Front. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Blood, land, honor and humanity. That's what these people claim to care about. They cling to their slogans like drowning men cling to driftwood. Honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Hillarist speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble, human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. Look about. Look. Fear.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that person.
They are close. They are everywhere. I smell them. Do you not smell them?
Honor Hilaris. He leads this National Front for Faith and Family.
Filth. It warms my heart to see you standing before me, standing up for what's good and fair. Glory, cousins. Glory be upon you. In the light of the goddess.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that person.
I spoke recently with our benefactors. I spoke to them about that immigrant, the magical. Yes, yes, yes. I spoke to them. I said, listen to these humble, brave folk, your cousins. Humans brought to their knees by the magical. Driven to bankruptcy